Hey guys, what's up? It's Greg here today from the Pixel Perspective, and today I'm playing a little bit of Fire Emblem Fates on the Nintendo 3DS, mostly because I'm addicted to it, but not only that, there is also some free downloadable content out that I'd like to show you. It is called Before Awakening, and like I said, it's free, so you should totally jump on that opportunity and get some free DLC and experience it with me. Now, along with that, there came out a bunch of paid DLC, but we're going to be covering that later on this channel, so right now we're just hanging out in my castle, which is very nicely decorated because I'm meticulous about things like that, and it's got to be looking nice. But besides that, let's go check out the DLC. So to get it is really simple. All you have to do is, in like the options for which level you want to go to the Dragon's Gate. And I already purchased it, but obviously you would go to Purchase DLC. And by purchase, I mean click download this DLC because it's free. You're not going to be paying anything. So let's go to play it. Anna's going to welcome us. Right, and it's got Crom's face on it, so you know this is going to be exciting. So let's play it. Load this content. I'm really excited. I don't know what this is going to hold. Maybe it's going to connect the two games. That would be neat. I'm not really sure what it's checking for if I downloaded the game already. Let's just let it do its thing. And there it is. I love the cherry blossoms everywhere. I'm a huge fan of cherry blossoms. Alright, so Felicia. We may have trouble, Lord Greg. Felicia is definitely one of the best characters on the birthright side so far. What's wrong, Felicia? Well, I was just cleaning up a part of the castle, minding my own business. I saw a movement in the corner of my eye. I think I saw some invisible soldiers. Hang on, you saw invisible soldiers? Doesn't really make sense. Yes, I mean, they weren't completely invisible. You know what I mean, my lord. Anyway, I screamed when I saw them and they ran off. Did you see which direction they ran in? I did. I tried to follow them, but then they went through a sliver of light, a gateway. I peered inside, but all I could see were the trees. I've never seen a forest like it. A forest through a gateway of some kind. It didn't feel like any place we've been to. It felt like another world entirely. If those soldiers went to that world, the people there may be in danger. There goes good civilian Corin, aka Greg. We need to chase after them. Do you remember where the gate is? Yes, follow me. Alright, let's follow Felicia. I'd follow her most likely anywhere. Oh, and it looks like we're right in Elise already. It already feels like home. We safely made it through the gate. But where are we? I haven't a clue. What are we going to do now? Oh, it looks like there's a sign over there. It's legible, too. Halidom of Elise. Hey, do you need help? It's Crom from Awakening. How perfect is that? Yikes. Forgive me. Did I startle you? You look a bit lost. My lord, I don't believe I've ever seen these people before. Oh, travelers then? Listen, seeing these characters is already bringing back nostalgia. I love this. That would explain the strange clothes you're wearing. I'm sorry, but who are you? Ah, I suppose I should introduce myself. My name is Crom. I'm captain of the Shepherds. The delicate one here is my little sister, Lissa. Delicate? I am not. Ignore my brother, please. He can be a bit thick sometimes. Ahem. Over here is my knight, Frederick. I serve as his aide and second in command. Frederick was literally the most OP unit in the very beginning of the game, but he fell off late game, so he became pretty worthless towards the end. I see. It's nice to meet you all. My name is Greg. With me is Felicia. It's nice to make your acquaintance. It's a pleasure to meet both of you. So tell me, Greg, what brings you through this area today? The truth is, we were in pursuit of a group. Have you noticed anything strange happening lately? Maybe seen some warriors nearly invisible? I'm sorry, did you say invisible warriors? Our Halidom has been invaded? They could be from neighboring was it Plegia? I don't remember. Lord Greg, remember, this must be another world. We should do our best not to confuse or panic them if we can avoid it. Oh, right. Did I say invisible warriors? I meant invisible. Warthogs. Our prized invisible warthogs got loose. You're not very good at improvising, my lord. Warthogs? Invisible ones? Alright, invisible warthogs sound pretty scary, to be honest. It sounds like a real threat. Yes, they're a very dangerous type of beast from our homeland. He sounds so convincing. They're, excellent guard animals, but if left alone, they could cause a lot of trouble. They can even destroy towns. They are very, very dangerous. Think of the worst wild animal you can. These are much worse. These creatures sound awful. It's best to run away if you spot one. If it's too close, hold nothing back when you fight them. Really? Aren't these your beasts? It's not important. It matters more to us that no one gets hurt in their rampage. We've, traveled very far to make sure everyone stays safe. Alright. I have to say, I find your behavior very suspicious. What are you up to? That's my Frederick voice, for the record. This story sounds unlikely at best. And just a moment ago, Felicia referred to you as Lord. Perhaps you would be so kind to explain why you have such a title. Well, if he tries to improvise again, we're all doomed. That's because my Lord Greg is a prince. I beg your pardon? What? You're a prince? Yes, he is. Felicia. Come on, I'm about to say bye, Felicia. This is surprising. However, it's only right that I tell you, then. I'm a prince as well. You are? The sound for that was hilarious. Was that a scream? I think it came from over there. Let's go, Felicia. It might be the warrior. I mean, warthogs. Let's go. We've got this, my lord. Greg! We're going to. Lissa, Frederick, follow me. Of course. Uh-oh, so it looks like a battle is going to take place, which I wouldn't expect anything less. It is them! I'm so glad we found them. I don't know why I decided to start doing the girl voice then. I was a little late for that. Wait, Greg, we'll join you. Crom, I don't want to involve you in our three troubles. Involve you three in our troubles. It is our duty as defenders of this land to help whenever it's threatened. We'll aid you. Crom. Thank you. Let's work together to end their rampage. Okay. Alright, so it looks like we're finally going to get a hand at combat. Select units. Okay, so we get to select very, very minimal units. So obviously I'm going to go with Greg, who is Master Sealed. Azura, who I S-ranked with. She is currently my wife. We've apparently done the dirty because we have children. So let's see, who else do I want to bring with us? We got to bring Felicia because she's part of this. So naturally, I'm pairing her with Takumi, who definitely is her husband, or is working towards being her husband. And I can bring one more. So let's bring Sakura. She's a healer. I'll bring Sakura. That looks pretty good. And I guess let's just fight. Let's view the map. Am I going to get to control them, or are they just going to do their own thing? They are allies, so... Alright, so it looks like I don't know if this scales to your level, or if this is just kind of like a mid-level thing. Doesn't look, nothing too intimidating, but you can never be too careful in Fire Emblem, so let's just get this thing started. Alright, so I should also note that I only Master Sealed Greg, although Takumi is... You know what? Do I have a Master Seal? Is there one in the convoy? Because he is level 20. I prefer to keep my units up to level 20 before I Master Seal them. And of course I wouldn't have one, so I guess we'll just save that for another time. But let's see. Okay, so normally I pair Azure up to Greg. Oh, I can talk to them. Are they recruitable? What? Let's see. I'll talk to Crom first. Thank you for supporting us, Crom. It's encouraging to have allies here. I should be thanking you for warning us about this danger. Greg, can I ask you something? You're a prince, correct? More or less. I mean, a dragon prince, but a prince nonetheless. As I mentioned before, I am royalty as well. Really? I wasn't sure I'd heard you correctly earlier. I'm part of the Halidom of Elise. But Isn't it dangerous for you to be out doing patrols? Perhaps, but no more dangerous than you chasing beasts in an unfamiliar forest. Fair enough. Speaking of unfamiliar, where do you come from, Greg? I know royal families from many neighboring kingdoms, but I've never heard of you. I doubt you heard of my lands, actually. Hoshido and Nor aren't likely to appear on your maps. Did you say Hoshido and Nor? The mythical kingdoms? Mythical? I doubt there are many people who haven't heard a story about Hoshido and Nor. I'm not sure how to respond. You don't have to explain things to me if you'd rather not. I won't pry into your affairs. Crom's such a good guy. After all, we're going to have to trust each other if we're going to get through this. He's trusting. Most people wouldn't accept a claim of royal heritage without proof. He and I share faith in others, I guess. But what did he mean when he called Hoshido and Nor mythical kingdoms? Where are we? Okay, so he was just talkable, I guess. Can I use Takumi? No. Alright, so let's pair Felicia up with Takumi. And let's see, is this... This is just an axe. I guess let's just go kill this thing. Yeah, the Fujin Yumi... Takumi's legendary weapon looks so neat. And it kills. It does so much damage. He's one of my favorite units so far. Although he is kind of like a smug jerk. And Sakura, I guess we'll just keep behind just to be safe. Why not rally? Let's see what they're going to do. Okay, of course there would spawn more. Let's see if Frederick will solo the map like he did in Awakening, pretty much. Oddly, they seem more human than animal, though. No matter, I will not let you harm my lord or my lady. Exalt Emerin would never forgive me if something like that happened to them. Okay, so he didn't one-shot it? It's going to take 2 shots for him. Did they update his model? I think they might have. It looks a little more detailed, in my opinion. Crom was definitely one of my favorite units in Awakening as well. Once I Master Sealed him into Great Lord, he just wrecked everything. And what was it? Aether was his skill. He just destroyed, and then he got healed for it, which was perfect. I love that. Alright, so player phase. Let's see. I can talk to Lissa and Frederick, so I have to waste 3 turns on this. Alright, let's talk to Lissa. How are you holding up, Lissa? I'm sorry you got pulled into this mess. Don't worry about me, I'm just fine. I'm grateful to have this opportunity to fight side by side with someone like you. We don't have anyone in the Shepherds besides my brother who can lead like you. You flatter me. Hey, I really meant it. I really mean it. Say, Greg, when we're done here, it'd be great if you joined us. I appreciate the offer, Lissa, but I have some important things waiting back home. I'm not surprised. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. You are a prince, after all. I'm sure you're busy running your kingdom and stuff. Something like that. Thanks for inviting me, though. If fate had brought us together at another time, I could see myself joining your group. Greg. Never fear, though. I'm sure that you'll meet many new people in your adventures. You really think so? I do. Well, if you say so, then I have a feeling it just might happen. Thanks, Greg. I just realized I probably should have Azure separate, and then she can sing to me, and I could have talked to 2 people in 1 turn, but that's besides the point. Alright, I guess let's just rally again, because why not, and we'll advance with Takumi, because I'm reckless like that. Wait, let's see the danger zone. You know what, I'll stay here. Frederick is reckless. He just doesn't care. Well, because he can one-shot anything pretty much anyway, so... Well, now how am I supposed to talk to him? Look how far he is. And I am going to speed up the battles just so they don't take a while, because this could be potentially a very long video, if so. Alright, so... Let's see, how far can she go? Alright, so I'll put him there. I think this was as far. And I'll sing. This way I can go talk to Frederick in 1 turn. I love the songstress, which was pretty much dancer in Awakening, which coincidentally I also wifed up Olivia, who was a dancer in Fire Emblem Awakening. I wonder. Frederick, was it? Did you need something? Greg, are you
Are you truly royalty?
I am, yes.
I see. Would you mind if I asked you to show me something to prove your lineage? You want proof?
I don't think I've ever been asked that before.
Anything will do. You could share the names of key people in your kingdom.
Well, if it's a mythical kingdom, I don't know if that's going to help very much.
If you've a brand proving you're a royalty, you could show me that as well.
A brand? I don't have one. I don't really think I can name key people either. Oh, that's right, because Crom and Lissa and Emran all had the brand of the Exalt, right? Which was like the Fire Emblem Awakening logo, pretty much tattooed on them somewhere.
If that is the case, I'd ask that you please avoid contact with my lord and my lady.
Excuse me?
Keep at least 10 spears of distance between you and them at all times. It can be difficult to track in the heat of battle, but try to hold to that limit.
You want me to stay that far away in the middle of a fight? That's crazy.
You should consider yourself lucky. I'm only imposing 10. I could have said 20. I simply can't allow a complete stranger to compromise their safety.
I mean, they are prince and princess of an important kingdom, so I can't say I disagree with them. Ugh. I know you don't know me, but I think you're taking this too far. Maybe I can give you something as a sign of friendship? I have some delicious jerky. Corin, that sounds oddly...
Jerky, not a good start. Pray tell, what beast is this jerky made from?
I don't know, maybe the warthogs that we're hunting? It's bear meat.
Oh, no, never, get it away.
Where are you going? Man, he really hates me. All I want is to be friends. Corin's such a friendly guy. Alright, let's just kill this thing. Yeah, so Ooh, the crit, the cut-in. You gotta love that. And the animations are awesome. Like, look at that. And I love that that was translated into a Smash Brothers move. Like, it's just perfect all around the board. Alright, so we eliminated them. Let's see. Let's just move Sakura up. And then, I guess, let's go take care of this thing. Let's see, can Felicia do anything? Nah, I guess we'll just kill it with Takumi. I really should Master Seal him now because I'm pretty much just wasting experience because he's maxed out at 20. But worse things in life could happen, I guess. Alright, we all know they're not going to do any damage to him. Oh, that's bad. 47% chance to hit. Yeah, it shouldn't, but I've seen some outrageous things in my Fire Emblem career so far. Yeah, everybody likes Frederick today, which I'm glad they're not going to kill Corin or Greg, whatever. Yeah, he's just reckless. He charges forward, but I'm not against it. Sometimes you need a unit like that. So it looks like he's going to be doing most of the heavy lifting here on this map. Unless things keep respawning. In which case... Alright, so it's pretty much Crom and Frederick, and I'm not even really doing anything, to be fair. So there they go again. They're just taking them out one by one. They're dropping like flies. Oh, man. I was about to say, who is that going near Azure? I got nervous. Alright, let's see if Sakura can kill this. Because I upgraded her to a priestess as well. So now she can use the bow or the Yumi. She's close to leveling up. And then maybe Azure can take them out. No. You know what? We'll switch and see if Felicia... Alright, well, we'll have Felicia do something just for variety. And I do love the icy animation for Felicia. Like, it's awesome. I totally love that. And then we'll have Azure finish him off. Get some XP for her. Alright. Look at that. That's a lot of XP. I feel like Corin, or once you Master Seal them, they really decline in the amount of XP they get, which I suppose is fitting. Alright, and my dog is barking like crazy, but I'm going to try to ignore it and not get upset about it. Let's see. Danger zone is there. I'm in it, so, I mean, let's just embrace it, to be honest. Let's just end the turn and see what they do. Yeah, they just really like to attack Crom and Frederick, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm just going to fast forward this, because they're probably not going to be capable of killing them anyway. Because they do really low damage, and sometimes it seems like their chance to hit is pretty low as well. So Frederick really is the star of the show. I'm sure he's going to be the, you know, when it shows like the MVP of the map, it's got to be him. Alright, how am I going to advance and kill? I wonder if the goal is to rout the enemy or just kill like the boss enemy. Because if it's to kill the boss enemy, then I'm just going to charge forward recklessly and get this over with. Because this is starting to take a while. So, is it my turn yet? Jeez. Okay. Let's see. Let's pair. Do I have to take these out? Are they going to respawn again? Just put her next to Corin. And then we will attack with the Dragonstone. Again, for variety's sake. Because that's the way to go. Oh, wow. I was expecting him to, like, completely one-shot the enemy, but he didn't. Oh, well. Azure got a level up, which is always convenient. But it was a terrible level up. She only got 1 stat increase. Womp womp. Alright, so I'm gonna take a break until my dog stops howling. Alright, and you know what? I may actually have to speed some of this up because this is taking a lot longer than I initially had thought. But nonetheless, we're gonna do some battles here and there and around the square and finish this out. You know what? Maybe we won't. It doesn't really look like there's too much, but fighting in Fire Emblem does take, you know, quite a bit of time. So we're going to go in with Sakura, because Chrom or Frederick will most likely finish it off anyway. Oh, it didn't go right to the ally phase, which is surprising. Look at that damage they're doing. They're doing crazy damage on Frederick. Yeah, that's not what we want, especially when she's a, you know, a bow user, because she can't even retaliate, but oh well. We gotta march forward. It is really weird, though, to see Chrom and Frederick again. Like, it's it's almost nostalgic, because I think I was playing Fire Emblem Awakening like a year ago. It's when I first beat the game, so it's like exciting to see them again. And I think like the environments look so much better in Fates, to be completely honest with you. So it's quite weird. So we'll kill them with Felicia just so she gets some experience as well. That ice particle effect, man, I love it. And she gets a level up too, which is nice. Can you Master Seal a maid? I think my friend was telling me that you can't. Oh, that pleases me, Felicia. It does. Alright, so let's finish that off as well. And again, march forward. So we will try... Oh my god, everyone's leveling up. It's just a level up party here in Elise, apparently. So let's pair up Azure and Corin again, and let's just be reckless. Because we got to start making a dent in their numbers here. So there goes the dragon transformation. It's not going to finish it off in 1 hit, but 2 hits should get the job done. And look at that, Corin, or my unit, Greg, is just about at a level up himself. So this should be good. Does Chrom look a little different as well, or am I just not remembering it? Oh, Frederick is going for the throat. He's going for the kill shot. The boss enemy, whatever that may be. It just looks like a normal invisible enemy to me. You know what? Let's finish it off with Greg, because it wouldn't be right if we didn't. Can I reach? Yes. And instead of Dragonstoning, we're going to use the Yato, the legendary blade, because it's an awesome looking sword. So me and Azure are going to get this done. That's my wife. There it is. Will this end the map? I'm not sure. If it doesn't, I'm going to be pretty embarrassed. But ending on a level up is perfect, so I kind of hope it does. Look at that. That's a nice level up. Look at all those stat increases. Okay, so it looks like we need to rout the enemy, so it's going to just take a few more minutes. But we will be done shortly. It's very neat. It's for a free downloadable content. Definitely awesome. I thought you were going to get to... Or you know what? Maybe you may get to recruit them. Maybe not. It was free. But I do know that you can recruit the amiibo that you have. So Lucina, Robin, Ike, and Marth have yet to be recruited by me. Which reminds me that there will be eventually a Corrin amiibo. Like, how cool is that going to be? Although there is no female Corrin amiibo, which kind of stinks. Maybe there will be one. Most likely not, but it's all exciting nonetheless. I love amiibo. I'm addicted to them, as bad as it's becoming. Because there's just so many of them. I don't want to think about how much I spent. As Frederick is just grating their cheese right now. That was a terrible analogy. I'm just trying to think of clean ways to say it. Okay, so Felicia and Takumi were my heroes, but clearly the hero in our hearts are Chrom and Frederick. They just did all the work. So let's see how this little epilogue, how this ends. Alright, I think that's the last of them. I owe you, Greg. You and your allies have my gratitude. We were the ones that got you involved in this whole mess. Think nothing of it. Really, I'm sorry for putting you and the people here in harm's way. We'll do our best to prevent this from happening again. I wish we could say it'll never happen again, but we can't make that kind of a promise. Unfortunately, this is true. Greg, things must be rough back in your kingdom. I have an idea. Why not take these with you? But Chrom, those are... Yes, the Exalt's brand and Hero's brand that our sister M gave me. What? It's a pretty big reward to be just handing out to some stranger that, helped you out.
My lord, are you sure about this? Those gifts from Exalt Emerin are on par with the kingdom's royal treasures.
It's like giving the Fire Emblem away. What? I can't accept something like that from you. No, I want you to have them. I know full well how valuable they are, but I think that they would be of great help to you, Greg, and to your allies. I saw how you fought hard to keep us all safe from harm. I want to show you my appreciation. Please, take them. Chrom. Thank you. I promise to use them well.
I cannot stop my lord if he insists.
Frederick is such a killjoy right now, but he's kind of like the voice of reason, so it's fine.
I will give you something as well.
Are you giving me a pebble? Wait, did he really give him a pebble?
Yes, I collect them from my lord and my lady's past so they don't trip.
What a thoughtful guide. Who said chivalry is dead?
I have a strange feeling that this one may help you in some way.
Thanks. I'll find a way to use it. Lord Greg, we should start heading home. Alright, Felicia, I get it. It was nice meeting you, Chrom, Lissa, and you as well, Frederick. If you get the chance, come visit us again sometime. I'd like to talk more about our respective kingdoms. I'm sure if you wish it, we'll meet again someday. And you know what? I wish it, so I hope that we do meet again someday. Just hold fast to your beliefs. What wisdom-filled advice you gave him. I will. I look forward to the day our paths cross again. Thanks, Chrom. I hope to spend time together again someday as well. You got the Exalt's brand. You got the Hero's brand. And you got a pebble. What a reward. And there they go. They were pretty interesting people, weren't they? Indeed. I have a feeling we might see them again sometime. Is this a hint to future DLC or possibly a crossover game? Or I was thinking the same thing. Greg was a very talented leader, I was really impressed by the different battle tactics he used. And by that, I mean I just pretty much threw my units forward and hoped for the best because I'm trying to get this done quickly so you don't have to sit through a bunch of commentary. The Shepherds could really benefit from a talented tactician like that. What do you mean, Robin? Unless this is... Oh, it's called Before Awakening, so it's before Robin shows up. Unfortunately, battle strategy is not my strength. Yeah, you're much more brawn before brains. I wouldn't go that far. Come on, Lissa, you're just gonna slay your brother like that?
Pardon me, my lord, my lady, but I believe we should get on our way. We must make headway farther south before the sun falls.
Sorry, let's get going. Looks like someone's fainted up ahead.
What?
You're right, what should we do? And I'm assuming that's Robin. This is neat. This is pretty much what they did right before the game. We need to offer our help. Definitely not dead, at least. Why would anyone lay down out here? I've never seen clothes like these before. Where could... Crumb. Oh, and this is voiced, but I don't know if you can actually hear that, so I'm going to voice it anyway. We have to do something. What do you propose we do? I don't know. I see you're awake now. Fire Emblem Awakening. Am I right? There are better places to take a nap on the ground. I'm actually not so sure. It seems whenever I go to take a nap in my bed, I can't fall asleep. I can only fall asleep at a desk in school or something like that. Alright, so that is neato. I'm pretty sure that's literally the opening seconds of the game for Fire Emblem Awakening, so that's pretty awesome. Alright guys, so that was a neat little DLC. You get some cool rewards. It's free, and you can't beat free, especially for DLC. And that all rhymed. I'm not Dr. Seuss, but I hope you guys enjoyed that. Stay tuned for more Fire Emblem Fates coverage. We're going to be doing coverage on Twilight Princess HD when that comes out in a week. I hope you enjoyed, and maybe we'll have some more DLC videos on the way. So thank you guys again for watching, and go check out the other videos I've posted, alright? So I will see you next time.